first law of thermodynamics for various processes. The first one is isothermal process. Now in case of isothermal process, we know that the temperature of the system remains constant throughout the transformation. So delta T is equal to 0. As delta T is equal to 0, there is no change in internal energy of the system. Delta U is also equal to 0. There is no change in internal energy of the system. Now according to equation number 4.12, the first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus W. Now it is saying that delta U is equal to 0, so I can write it as 0 is equal to Q plus W, 0 is equal to Q plus W, or Q is equal to minus W, or W is equal to minus Q, or W is equal to minus Q. This is equation number 4.14. Now this equation number 4.14 suggests that when the heat is supplied to the system, Q is positive, means heat is supplied to the system, or it is added to the internal energy of the system. When heat is supplied to the system, it results in work done by the system on the surrounding. It results in work done by the system on the surrounding. Here W is negative, means work is done by the system on the surrounding. So when heat is supplied to the system, it results in work done by the system on the surrounding. Or when work is done on the system by the surrounding, it results in release of heat. Q is negative, means the heat is being liberated from the system to the surrounding. So when heat is supplied to the system, it will result in work done by the system on the surrounding. When work is done on the system by the surrounding, it will result in release of heat. Now second is adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. Now in case of adiabatic process, we know that there is no exchange of heat energy between system and surrounding. Q is equal to 0 in adiabatic process. Now according to equation number 4.12, equation number 4.12, that is first law of thermodynamics, here it is saying that Q is equal to 0 for adiabatic process. So I can write it as directly delta U is equal to W, delta U is equal to W, or minus delta U is equal to minus W. Equation number 4.15. Equation number 4.15. Now this equation number 4.15 suggests that increase in internal energy of the system is due to the work done on the system by the surrounding. W is positive, means work is done by the surrounding on the system. So increase in internal energy of the system is due to the work done by the surrounding on the system. Or decrease in internal energy of the system is due to the work done by the system on the surrounding. W is negative. The third one is isochoric process. Isochoric process. In isochoric process, there is no change in volume. Delta V is equal to 0. Delta V is equal to 0. There is no change in volume. Now recall the equation number 4.15, that is W is equal to minus Pxt into delta V. This is equation number 4.5. And equation number 4.12, that is first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus W. Now combine these two equations, equation number 4.5 and 4.12, that will give us here W is equal to minus Px into delta V. So delta U is equal to Q minus Pxt into delta V minus Px into delta V. So equation number 4.15, put it as 4.16. So delta is equal to Q minus Px into delta V. So this was about the first law of thermodynamics for various process. Isochoric process. In case of isochoric process, there is no change in volume. Okay. Recall the equation number 4.5 and equation number 4.12. 4.5 is W is equal to minus Px into delta V, and delta U is equal to Q plus W, that is 4.2. Equation number 4.2, first law of thermodynamics. Now combine this equation number 4.5 and 4.12, we will get delta U is equal to Q minus Px into delta V. But in isochoric process, we are saying that there is no change in volume. Delta V is equal to 0. This delta V is equal to 0 multiplied by Px will be equal to 0, or I can write it as delta U is equal to Q, and as the volume is constant, I will write subscript V. This subscript V is showing that heat is supplied to the system at constant volume. Put it as equation number 4.17. 4.17. So this equation for number 4.17 suggests that internal energy increases when the heat is supplied to the system at constant volume. Heat is supplied to the system at constant volume. The fourth one is isobaric process. Isobaric process. First law of thermodynamics for isobaric process. Now see the equation number 4.16. 4.16. Now replacing Q by Qp in equation number 4.16, we will get, replacing this Q by Qp. Here I will write Qp, so it will become delta U is equal to Qp minus Pxt into delta V. This is equation number 4.18. Sorry, I will write it later. Now I can write this equation as Qp is equal to delta U plus Pxt into delta V. This is equation number 4.18. Now the reaction involving or reaction carried out at constant pressure are common in chemistry. Constant pressure are common in chemistry. A new term, that is delta H, or new symbol delta H, is introduced, which shows the heat changes at constant pressure. Heat changes at constant pressure. Delta H shows the heat changes at constant pressure. So in next lecture we will discuss about the delta H, that is enthalpy change. Okay, remaining part will continue next lecture.